All right, guys, welcome to the next part of the course. This is called Secret Number One, my under the radar method for converting ClickFunnels users to GrooveFunnels. So, if you're promoting GrooveFunnels, it's like a no-brainer that talking to a ClickFunnels user who is actively paying $97 for a month for a subscription with ClickFunnels, it's a no-brainer to try to, target them and get them to move to GrooveFunnels simply because Groove is free. And, it saves them money having to build funnels, and it offers a lot of value later on, offering a lifetime funnel service for them if they upgrade their subscription. Well, not their subscription, but their free account, and, subsequently getting you the money, which is what our goal is. But, the biggest problem with that is how to do this, and I'm going to be delving into that shortly. And my goal for this course is, just because you guys are just beginning out, it's always worth just setting your first small step. A lot of people, they have big dreams of making $10,000, $20,000 a month, and they end up achieving nothing because they actually put themselves in a depression that they're not making that. So my goal is to show you how to make your first sale. Once you have learned how to make your first sale, once you've been able to get someone across the internet to pull out their credit card and spend money, and some of that money goes to you, then you'll be able to repeat that over and over again. So my goal for you guys is to make your first affiliate commission with GrooveFunnels. For those people who have already done it, congratulations. Maybe this course will show you how to do that more consistently. All right. So if you guys stay towards the end, until the end, I have a template that you guys can use in order to effectively apply this method. It will do everything for you, this template, so you don't have to do it yourself. Of course, in this Udemy course, you can just skip to the end and get the template, but it's worth hanging around listening to what I say so that you know how to actually apply the template in an effective method, an effective way. If you don't succeed at this course, if you don't succeed in at least making your first affiliate commission, which, it's on you if you haven't. You most probably haven't put in the time to doing that. But, if you haven't succeeded in making money, then at least you'll succeed in not wasting time. And I'm going to be saving you a lot of time by explaining what not to do. A lot of these mistakes I made in the past, they actually ended up costing me a lot of time and money. So if you get anything from this course, it'll be extra wisdom as well. And you guys, that's it. That's my first sale in from GrooveFunnels. Here's my name, so you know that it's real. This is actually my affiliate system, inside my affiliate dashboard. And it's I'm pretty proud of this too, because I've got a pretty even ratio in terms of impressions, uniques, and signups. You can see that with my website visitors, my unique website visitors to signups is about 1 in 6, and also my sales is 1 in 6. So, it really goes to show that this method, it really explains the value of this product. In order to get people to sign up. I see a lot of people in the Facebook group, they've got 200, 300, 400 uniques, and then they got like 10 signups. And it just goes to show that they're just, they're either not talking to the right person, they're just wasting time talking to not the right person, and that person doesn't understand the value of GrooveFunnels. So they're not communicating the value of it. And if you're not getting if you're getting signups, you're not making any money, that just means, again, you're talking to people that don't have money. So it's all about trying to find and talk to the right person to begin with. And I'm going to be if you want to know more, just hold that thought. I will be going through that later. As we all are aware is that our desire is to, make a lot of paper, guys. When you really think about it, we're just all a bunch of monkeys trying to gain this silly paper that has some sort of value on it, so that we can um, gain more things that we desire with it. And it's just like, how do I do it? Like, I know I'm like making this basic for you guys, but I just want to make you understand the way I see things. Like, the way that I see life is very simple, and it's basically problem, solution, results. And that's the biggest problem that we all have. We're trying to figure out, how do I make money? How do I have a business without having my own product, without having capital? And that's the biggest problem, capital. Like, we live in this capitalistic society where the person that makes money has money. He had money to begin with. Like, money makes money. And those that don't have money, it's very extremely difficult to actually get in this game and make more money. And there's people out there. They go out, they go get loans, they buy a franchise, they buy a burger store, but they're $50,000, $100,000 in debt. They're up to their eyeballs in risk, and they could go bankrupt at any second. So that's capitalism. You don't have money, you have to get a loan and potentially ruin your life in order to make some. So how do we avoid that? Like, how do we just go from nothing to making as much money as we can without the risk, without the capital? And I realized very early on, like, the only way I was going to do this was to convince people. Would you guys agree? Like, that's basically the only way, is to actually be good at convincing. And they did that in the 80s and 90s. That was like extremely popular. You saw the rise of the Wolf of the Wall Street. Sell me this pen. He gets on the phone extremely confident, and he's just like closing people for thousands of dollars, and he went from nothing to something, right? So that was besides this, like, not, this is basically the only opportunity it is you have to going from nothing to something in this capitalistic society, is being extremely good at persuasion and selling. All right. But, the problem is that it's 2020, guys. It's not 1980. It's not 1990. It's 2020, and sales is just not the same anymore. Like, if you've tried selling today, it's awkward. Most people, they don't answer the phone. They stick to text messages, emails, messaging on social media. People don't know how to, people don't like talking anymore over the phone. And people are aware of salesmen. Like, everybody knows that you have some sort of bias towards your product. So, you're fighting just an uphill battle if you're trying to be a salesman today. It's not the same. The communication lines are closed effectively, and just you can't call people anymore. You just can't. I'm sure in some industries there is an exception, but generally speaking, to talk to a stranger and convince them out of their money it was a skill in the 1980s, but now it's just almost impossible. And even if you guys decide to spam people's inbox, like Facebook, LinkedIn, people are still skeptical. Like, if you just start talking to someone like, "Hey, hi, I saw you on Facebook, how are you?" They're going to be like, "What do you want?" So, these are our problems to, making money. Like, we don't have the capital, so we need the communication, But we live in 2020. The communication lines are closed. So, what do we do? Now, I've summarized this into two things. In order to get people to listen to you guys, you need two things. And they teach this in sales. And, this just makes sense. And if you ever tried it, it works 100%. The two things you need is authority and a platform. Okay? Authority and a platform. And guys, I'll be honest, I learned this along the way in my sales journey, but this isn't something I discovered. This isn't something that I, had a light bulb moment and had an epiphany and was like, I got it, and I became a millionaire. No, it's already done by millionaires. In fact, Russell Brunson, he actually teaches this in his new book, Traffic Secrets. I think I got a clip here. Check out this clip.
People take my calls now because I have a platform. I could call Tony and be like, hey, you're launching your new book, man. Do you want to be on the show? He'd be like, yes, because I know Russell's got a platform. I want to pitch you on one of the most important things you guys could all do in your business right now is to actually focus on starting your own show. There's a time and a phase where you should be omnipresent on every single channel, but initially you shouldn't be. If you try to launch your own podcast, your own Facebook show, your own YouTube channel, and all these things at once, I promise you'll fail. The question is for you guys, what channel should I focus on the most? And I would argue the one you should do the most is the one that you're most comfortable with, the one that you spend the most time in. If I want to work with my Dream 100, and I want to do a deal with any of the Dream 100, and I come to them and I'm like, hey, this Dream 100 person who's amazing, I watch you, I follow you, is there a way you can promote my thing? It's hard. They're going to say no. It doesn't open up any doors. But if you come to your Dream 100 and you're like, how do I serve this person? What most people on your Dream 100 are looking for is a platform. People take my calls now because I have a platform. I could call Tony and be like, hey, you're launching your new book, man. Do you want to be on the show? He'd be like, yes, because I know Russell's got a platform. Okay? Regardless if we had a relationship or not, the platform is what makes people return your calls. So if you don't have your own show, it gets really, really difficult to do those kind of things. You don't have to do it. You can go and just buy ads all the time. But if you want to earn your way and if you want to open up relationships, if you want to do those other things, having your own show is the most important thing you can do. And so what's cool about it is that you don't have to have a big, huge thing. All you have to do is have a show and invite people on, and it'll open up conversations, dialogues, get people on your show. And some people may say no, but it's one of the easiest ways to infiltrate the Dream 100. And you get to know them. And after you get one person on your show, it's so easy to be like, oh, so-and-so's on my show. Do you want to be on my show too? Like, oh, sure. And you start building your way into these networks and start getting to know people because you're providing value to them. You're giving them a platform to share their stories. It's going to open up doors. It's going to open up connections. It's going to get you the ability to connect with the people on your Dream 100 you need to get to know. Okay? There's no better way to do it than to have your own show. Okay?
Yeah, so guys, it's done by all these internet gurus. They know this, and it's done by these gurus. Now, I know you don't have the money to sink $1,000 into Facebook ads and endure that kind of risk, but you can do this for free. You can get authority and a platform for basically no money or even for free. And, you should either be looking towards first building a blog or building a podcast or building a YouTube channel. You should be doing one of those things, and out of those things, I would say build a blog, because the good thing about having a nice looking blog and nice looking website is it builds authority for you. And people don't know if you're new and just starting out. People aren't aware about how much traffic you have for your blog. So, it already creates an illusion of authority straight away, even if you're just new to the industry or niche that you're doing. We're building a podcast or YouTube channel. People have access to see how many viewers you have. And if you don't have a lot, that can actually hurt your authority. So, if you're a noob just starting out, I focused on building a blog. I actually have a course on Udemy on how to get blogging. It's called Empower Yourself by Blogging. Not only does it help you blog, but it helps break through some mental barriers you have in, being more consistent in your actions. So check that course out if you haven't already. And that's what I would recommend, guys. Get your platform, build yourself as an authority. And, after you do that, something magical is going to happen. Believe me, you're going to go from just being some stranger to actually people will want to talk to you. Like people, once you can display to people within their inboxes that, you know, you have a platform, you are an authority in that space, you know, people are open to talking to you. And, you know, once you open those communication lines, that's when you can eventually promote grooves. Your focus is to open the communication line and then eventually push that conversation to promoting groove. Now, guys, how does this all fit in the bigger picture? Like, this was under the radar method to converting ClickFunnel users to GrooveFunnels. Now, the reason I said ClickFunnels, you know, again, is because this is the secret. Number one is the shortcut. Okay. So if you want to start making money with a GrooveFunnels affiliates right now, you want to target ClickFunnel users because they already understand the value of a funnel. There's already some value there. Like, they're using the funnel, they need a funnel, they have a business that has a funnel in it. They know why funnels are important. It's a no-brainer to get a ClickFunnel user to GrooveFunnels. So the under the radar method is to actually, more specifically, for you guys to build a blog or platform around ClickFunnel users, okay? And then find them in the Facebook groups and say, hey guys, look, I have a blog on funnels. I blog everything about funnels. Can I interview you on your funnel building experience? Can I do a quick review on your funnel, or talk about your experience, or get your story on ClickFunnels? People will want to know more about what you're doing. People will open that communication line and they will want to share their story, their ClickFunnel user experience with you. And that's where you can lead to selling GrooveFunnels later on. So that's it. That's it from the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you got some wisdom out of it and feeling excited to put some of this stuff I told you into practice. If you're wanting to do that, the template is below, the free template. It's a newspaper template, a tech newspaper template. This will help you build authority to show that you have a platform and that you have the authority of a journalist, and that will open the communication line for you. So have a checkout of this template. It's pretty cool. It builds authority pretty quick. Everything's set up for you. All the articles, you just need to go in, change the ads to GrooveFunnel ads so that you can advertise GrooveFunnels. And, you know, the point of this website is not to, bring traffic to your website and SEO it. It's to, build a platform, build authority. That way you can open the communication lines and convince people to go from ClickFunnels to GrooveFunnels. I hope you guys make your first sale. Let me know if it works. And I'm going to be doing a full Udemy course on this, so I've just given you this video as a favor to you. If you're interested in knowing some more tactics from me, check out my Udemy course. I'm going to be publishing that out later. All right, Zeta Lasfar. Cheers. Thanks for watching.